Kristen, help!
The fire!
God, I suck at this! Hi, I'm Jarrett. Besides scrolling through Twitter, sitting in bars, and binge-watching television, I pretty much suck at everything, especially cooking. That's why I'm so thrilled to have avid foodie and star of Netflix's The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window, Kristen Bell, with me today. Hi.
Hello, Jared. Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, thank you so much for being here. This is gonna be a disaster. I just need you to know that.
cannot wait.
Okay, so Kristen, you have a new show on Netflix.
I do.
Tell me a little bit about it.
It is a dark, comedic, psychological thriller.
I have to admit, I've already watched it. It's so good.
Well, I'm so glad you like it. And I also heard that you suck at cooking.
Yeah, it's true. Everyone's talking about
Everybody is talking about it.
Yes.
Well, don't worry, because I spent a lot of time on my new show holding a chicken casserole.
And how does that help me?
I am not sure,
Okay,
Jared,
great.
but we are gonna figure it out together.
Okay, so Kristen, I got this recipe for a chicken casserole inspired by your new show, The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window.
Okay, perfect. I have never made this before,
Great.
but I have confidence.
This is good because I am terrible. I am nervous about hurting myself, and I really feel like you're gonna help get me to where I need to be as a chef.
Okay, we're gonna start by, making breadcrumbs.
Okay, great.
We're gonna preheat the oven to 400. And then we're gonna take, 2 slices of bread.
Okay.
And tear them up into tiny pieces. We don't even need to use the knife. Let's just tear it.
I like that all the instructions so far involve me not touching sharp things.
Yeah, this is great.
Tell me what attracted you to the show.
Just psychological thrillers, particularly the ones written by women for women,
Mm-hmm.
they have become, and wonderfully, very formulaic,
Yes,
you know?
sure.
And when you watch them, sometimes you're like, of course, or of course she drank too much wine and mixed it with pills. And so we thought, wouldn't it be fun if we kind of poked fun at that?
Okay, but now what happens that that's done?
Put the pieces into a bowl. So grab maybe the tiny bowl.
Sure, let's do that.
Pop it in there.
Okay.
This is so easy.
Well, anyone can do it at home, is what you're saying.
Child's play.
Oh my gosh.
Children could do it. Pour in 3 tablespoons of olive oil.
I'm gonna guess that this what this is.
2 or 3 pinches of salt.
And that's which one?
Okay, well, this looks like salt.
Great. Okay, so actual.
That's salt.
When you say pinch, is that like really like?
Yeah, like a pinch, but it's
Okay.
a strong pinch.
Okay,
So
got
that's
it.
like, so I'll do 1, you do 1,
Okay.
and then 3, you do 1 more.
Okay, I feel like I was really pouring for longer than you were.
But you want the breadcrumbs
That's
to
true.
be-
You want them to
yeah.
be salty. Okay.
Then we're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, which I believe to be that one. And
It's
then
well
this one's
formed.
Italian seasoning. Okay, great.
Okay.
Toss it.
I mean, just with my hand. What do we do? Yeah, let's do that. It's very.
Toss it.
Very.
There we go.
Okay.
Those aren't the correct tools, but really they all
Any
they all
tool is the
work.
correct tool if you believe in it, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
See, I love your attitude.
Yes,
Okay.
okay.
Spread it across the pan.
Okay.
Make sure that our oven is preheated.
It's definitely warm.
Perfect. Bake them for 10 minutes.
Okay,
this
great.
is so simple.
This is going so fast. I love that.
Okay, prep the chicken.
Yes.
Now, to prep chicken, you can just look online. There are
Okay.
plenty of good recipes to cook chicken at home.
Okay. So I feel like it's time to just like cut this.
Yes,
right? With
we're
the
gonna
knife?
cut the chicken, but I'm gonna cut the chicken.
Okay.
You could try it, but in case you do, we do have Travis. Yes, we have a medic standing by.
Okay, stay
just
close.
in case anything happens.
Okay.
Okay, so you're just gonna wanna cut it up into tinier pieces.
Let-
Nope, see,
oh,
well, here's the
okay.
You're definitely gonna wanna like balance. Like
Oh, see,
this.
that's what it always looks like on TV
Right,
shows
because
when
you
they
do this
it.
and you're all like,
Right,
you know,
right,
you're gonna
yes.
wanna really,
Okay.
and you can,
Oh God.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
I have so much confidence in you.
You have the confidence in me that I don't have in myself when it comes to cooking.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, this feels so weird.
And as long as your hand's on the top, not the bottom, you're doing great.
You'd be surprised. I feel like if anyone's gonna cut themselves with their hand on the top of a knife, it's gonna be me. So while you're doing that, let me ask you, like, what do you think it is about these books and films that make people so compelled to keep watching them and reading them? And
Well, mystery, like
Yeah.
storytelling, you want to find out the end. And I think the ones that are female driven, you're always having fantasies about all your neighbors, and then you take on a young lover, and like there's just this sense of like crazy fantasy, which of course we do in this
Right.
one as
Yes.
well.
Okay, now describe to me a dinner party with you, Amy Adams, and Emily Blunt, all the stars of these kinds of projects. What would that look like?
Oh, someone's getting murdered. For sure, someone's getting murdered.
Between-
And it ain't gonna be me.
I was gonna say, between the three of you, who's solving it? Oh,
Take the baked chicken,
okay.
shred it or cut it up. We want about 2 cups. This to me looks, so I do cups like this in my hands. I just
Okay.
hold, so that looks like 2 cups to me. Next, we are going to dice a medium-sized onion.
So I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm in full hair and makeup right now. I'm not trying to cry.
Right, okay.
So instead of chomping it and
Yeah.
getting it all on our fingers, what if through the magic of Hollywood, some just magically appeared?
I love the magic of Hollywood. So now that the chicken and the onion are taken care
Yes.
of, we are going to take the butter and the Greek yogurt
Okay.
and whip it up until it's smooth.
Nope,
So
not that one.
let's grab another
Another bowl. Amazing.
Pop the butter in there. Pop the
Great.
yogurt in there.
Get it all
Yeah,
out.
get
Yeah,
the
let's not
bottom
waste
of
any,
it.
you know.
Okay. Now, do
Okay.
you want to do this? This is the fun part. This is the part that my kids always want to do.
Then that's for me. That's the
for
job
you.
I want. I want
Yeah.
the children's job.
You're gonna want to mix it up.
Okay, this is so. Oh, okay, I see.
Yep.
Oop.
Can I show you a trick? Pop your elbow to your side.
Okay.
Do it like this.
Oh, so it's more of like
It's-
this.
Yeah, because you just won't get tired in case you have to. I mean, it also looks pretty stupid, so that's fun. But you could do it like this. You'll
No,
just,
no, no. You are here to
Arm will get
teach me to
tired.
be a better person. So this is exactly the kind of tips I'm looking for. How's this?
Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? This is actually much less stress.
No, wait. You look real professional right
Just
now.
saying, a Michelin star coming up.
Okay. Now we're gonna add one egg.
Oh,
okay?
the little egg, so
You wanna
cute.
Try it? It's always what my kids want to do too.
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
this one is actually one of the very few things I know how to do. And oh shoot, I got a little shell in there.
Jared. Do not get any shell in my casserole. Okay.
Now we're going to mix in 1 cup of flour, which is this one because that's salt.
Correct.
Okay, great. Love it. And then also 1 teaspoon of baking powder, which is
That.
this guy. And half a teaspoon of sage and salt.
Let's see.
I-
Is that sage? Yeah. Okay. Then we're gonna mix it.
right in the hip.
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom.
Beautiful.
Getting it. It's kind of, this flour goes everywhere.
Yeah. Well, usually you add,
trapped,
you always
it's
add your
trapped.
wet ingredients first.
Right,
And you're
right.
gonna want to add your dry ingredients a little slower.
Got it.
Mix it up. Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
You know, this is what I would imagine giving birth feels like. It's just a beautiful child in front of me.
It's a lot of what it looks like though. It's very red. It's very red. It's gooey though.
It's not going to be part of my experience.
Okay, perfect. Now I will
Great.
pour it in.
So while you're doing that, let me ask you, where does your love of cooking come from?
Cooking's my love language. I like nurturing a lot. I
Okay.
like when people are fed. It also slows me down because I try to be really mindful about it and I wash the dish after I'm done.
Okay.
and-
Do your kids like cooking?
Yes, they like making potions. Like currently
Oh.
we have a couple different potions
Okay.
in the fridge right now. One is like a bottle of Coke with corn syrup in it that's supposed to turn into slime. Then we also have some dish soap and some glue, which is also supposed to turn into slime. It's mostly supposed to. Okay, add the chicken, can of condensed mushroom soup, the diced onions, and the bag of thawed vegetables.
So I could theoretically use frozen vegetables or fresh vegetables. Like, it doesn't
Absolutely.
really matter.
No,
Okay.
but we're gonna want soup, chicken, onions, veggies. Go.
Does that really matter?
What?
The order?
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh,
I just
okay.
meant those were the ingredients.
Great. Okay, just checking because I am concerned and I'm trying to learn. Okay.
One, two.
Okay. Okay.
Onions make everything delicious.
Okay.
Mix it all together
Okay.
and pour it into the baking dish.
So now we are making this with real chicken. You are a vegetarian.
I am, yes.
How long have you been a vegetarian?
Since I was 11.
Or is it like a family thing, or you just sort of like loved animals too much the way you do and
Kind of.
couldn't get past it?
It doesn't appeal to me a ton.
Yeah.
Meats, I actually really like vegetables, and also I was having like a weird Gandhi moment when I was like 10 years old, and I was like, so let me get this straight. I can eat this burger, but we're not going to eat the dog. Reconcile that in my 10-year-old brain. Couldn't be done. Now, spread that cheddar cheese across the top.
This is the only thing I've recognized so far today, actually.
Cheddar cheese?
No.
Yeah,
No
it's
parm.
delicious. There's parm on the table, and we're gonna add parm too.
Let's get in there. More cheese.
I'm a big fan of a little bit of like improv
Yeah.
in cooking, and you can't go wrong with more cheese, right?
I agree, obviously.
Okay, now it is time to finish the breadcrumbs.
Right. Let me pull those out of the oven.
Now, some people like them
Yeah.
chunky.
Okay.
I kind of like them crushed in this dish. So
Okay.
we're gonna
Well-
put them in exactly that
Okay.
Ziploc
This
bag.
feels like a very proportional bag for the amount of croutons we have.
Perfect.
Couple tips.
Why don't you take the rolling pin
Oh.
and just run it over
I
that?
feel like this is gonna be like ASMR.
Big time. So satisfying.
Oh my god. That's really nice. I mean,
Okay, now I think we should actually take the rest of the parm and put it on top of this.
Great, I
But do
love
not
that.
be shy with carbs.
Okay,
Do you know what I mean?
God, put that on a t-shirt and I will
Do
wear it.
not be shy with carbs. Okay, and then get that. The best, we're gonna get a nice golden brown. In the last couple minutes of cooking this casserole, you can like turn it up a little bit and get a nice bubble on top.
Is there something about like someone told me like a broiler or something sometimes? Is that a thing?
I'm not allowed to use a broiler. Because the broiler, if you leave it on for more than like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
will set things on fire. And
Oh.
it has happened a lot of times, and I'm not allowed to use a broiler.
Okay, Travis, just in case.
And now we're just gonna pop it in the oven.
Oh my God, nailed it. All right. Oof.
And now,
Yes.
drink a glass of wine.
I like that plan.
You know, fun fact about the show is because in these psychological thrillers, the woman is always drinking too much wine.
Always.
So what our props department did was filled every single bottle up to absolute surface tension so that I would never have to look down while
That's
I poured.
nice.
I could just do this. And every single time it landed like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
So that's what she was trying to avoid.
Correct,
Got it.
correct.
Okay,
And
great.
then she would lean down and go, here, you do it with me.
Honestly, that's a nice way to drink wine. Oh, great.
Perfect. Now in the show, I always
Yeah.
grabbed it with bare hands.
You've got to be careful.
Yeah, but you're gonna wanna grab it with.
These middies.
Yes.
Well, let me ask you, like, make me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
What's like the worst cooking fail you've ever had?
I mean, setting things on fire. There's nothing worse than that. Like, I've set quite a few dishes on fire in the oven from leaving it there. So we're
Got it.
gonna let it cool
Yep.
for a few minutes.
Okay. A couple more questions about the show for
Okay.
you. What was your reaction the very first time you heard the title?
I laughed out loud. And it was shortly after that that I knew I absolutely had to do this project.
It almost tells you everything about it in some way if you get it.
Yes, and there were a lot of people along the process that thought we should shorten it, and I just said, no, we absolutely, this is a hill I will die on. We absolutely have to keep the title because it's just so absurd and it lets everyone know that we're poking fun at it.
And how long did it take for you to actually get the title right in one saying?
I think right away, but I still mess it up because it's just a very long string of words.
Yeah.
The woman in the house across the street from the girl in the window. Well, now I can do it really well.
Right. And then lastly, Kristen, in like 30 seconds or less, why should people watch the show? Ready?
Okay, because if you like any sort of whodunit, if you like any psychological thriller, if you like any kind of real true crime, but you also like to laugh, I say, why not combine them? You get the best of both worlds.
I love it. It's like a Pizza Hut Taco Bell.
Exactly.
It's all the same thing that you love in
Yes.
one place. Boom, just and right under 30 seconds. Okay, I feel like this has been cooling. I'm sure I can eat it, right?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
Great.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be the one to do it because chicken, vegetarian. So
I'm gonna give you my small spoon. Yeah, the top is gonna be the best part.
yeah. Okay, that's actually really good.
Right? You kind of can't go wrong. There's veggies in there.
Yeah.
There's Crispies on the top.
Kristen, I gotta tell you, I no longer suck at cooking casseroles.
I agree.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me. And The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window is now streaming on Netflix.
So when you go to Netflix, just search The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window, and you'll find what show?
The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window.
That's right, The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window, now on Netflix.